Hey, welcome back to Real Fishing and Shooting with Gunner. Wanted to give an update on the Sig Sauer Scorpion 1911, and I've been sponsored by Sig now for going on 4 years. Great products, very reliable guns. I mean, very reliable. Great customer service if you ever need them. And I was watching Ebomi's channel, friend of Pete at the Armory channel, and Ebomi asked what your holy grail gun is. I have, well, let me show you. Sig Sauer Scorpion 1911. This is one of two. I do not have the other one yet. I would love to find one at some point in time and hope that I do. This is the full size, not the carry. And I want to give you an update on the magazines. As you know, if you've seen the earlier videos, you've seen that I had an issue with the factory mag. What I do not understand is nothing has changed. No dimension has changed. It's got to, I don't know what did it. One still works and locks back the slide every time. One of them works about 50% of the time. So I'm determined to find out what that is. As soon as I find a pressure tester for springs, I'm going to see if the spring, one of the springs failed some. So in turn, I ended up buying a Wilson Combat, and I got the one with the extended base on it. Not sure that was the best thing for me to do because it sticks out farther out of the bottom. I thought it might not with the mag well that this has built into it, but it does come out quite a bit. So, but I'm going to buy a few more Wilson mags, and this one has been 100% functioned the entire time. So, but to get to the gun, this is one of the holy grail guns for me. There's just something, when I first saw this on, I believe it was in a magazine when I first saw it, before I even knew Sig came out with it. I decided right then and there that I had to have one. I initially got it as a T&E gun, and within the first 5 minutes I decided it's not going back. So I eventually sent them a check and paid for it. But, and I'll show you, it's empty. Nothing in it, for those of you who worry about things like that. But as I've said before in some of the other videos, any gun that you ever see in any video I do has been checked prior to filming. So if you do happen to see me miss one, it has already been checked. Now, the finish on this, after I'm going to say 600 rounds, is still perfect. It's not wore, it is not flake. This is Cerakoted. It's a flat dark earth tannish color. It did come with titanium night sights that are fabulous. The trigger on this, as you can see, is almost completely flat. There, that shows a better picture of it. When I first saw this, I opened it and I was like, wow, I'm not sure if I'm going to like that trigger. Well, now that I've used it, I would love to have that kind of trigger on every pistol I have. And not only that, this is a great trigger right out of the box. This, you don't have to send this to a smith and have something done to it. And it's got the built-in magwell, as you can see. It's built into the G10 frame grips, G10 grips, which I was corrected on in my very first initial post. So, what happened here is if you look, you can see, camera will not focus, there's the built-in mag well. Alright, so anyhow, the trigger on this is like, watch this, it barely moves. Trigger on this is sweet. So I just wanted to give an update to let you know that this thing has 0 issues other than the magazine, and 1 out of the 2 works still fine. The other one half the time. I'm going to get a test on the spring where I can actually test tension and see if the spring was the issue. The gun is perfect. The trigger is unbelievable. The slide is still tight and racks like you wouldn't believe. The trigger, like I said, barely moves. It fires. I'm not going to cock it with this, but you will see how far that sticks out. And I'm not sure I really like that. But, and again, to show you that nothing came out of it. So, I just wanted to give a quick little update on the Sig. Oh, and by the way, my second Holy Grail gun that I hope to get is a 6-inch Colt Python in rich blued. I would love to have one. I'm a fan of Colts. I do have a few. I do not have a Python. So I am looking for that, and eventually, at some point, someday, I will get one. So until then, thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you later.